Okay, I'm gonna do the whole intro now, but I don't know if I'm recording the whole thing right now. But hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. I am recording this like a few hours, like 12 hours, maybe not even. Like, actually, nowhere even close, like 8 hours after the end of the last recording. Same day. I usually don't record multiple times in the same day, or if I do, it's a single clip. But we're gonna do the full intro, because I might end up recording the whole thing right now. Who knows? Most of the rest of the video might be recorded tomorrow. Anyways, last time, we, uh, started off on an adventure. That's right, I was trying to remember how the last video started. So basically, we had the Woodland Mansion map and the Arctic Expedition map that we've been holding on to since like the very start of the series. We were just never able to actually follow them anywheres. So now that we have super speed and can teleport all over the place, we went for an adventure. And as it turns out, the Woodland Mansion map was a straight up lie. Like there was literally nothing there. It wasn't even the right biome for a Woodland Mansion, which was very rude. I was excited to finally see one after literal years of not finding one of those things. Are we doing okay, game? Like, I haven't done anything yet. A good game? Sometimes if you're moving too fast and you suddenly appear right next to a mob, the whole game will just freeze up. Like, probably a mixture of it trying to register what those mobs are going to do and, like, super speed problems, like loading things in too quickly. That would be my guess. Like, this mod's a little unstable as far as that goes. But also, I might have some problems with my computer. I don't know. I have to take a look at it properly at some point. Anyways, Woodland Mansion just straight up lied. It wasn't even the right biome. So that was a thing. I was excited because I finally got to see one after waiting actual years and still never finding one. Anyways, so that was that. Then we also followed the Woodland Adventure, or Woodland, no, Arctic Expedition map, that's what it was. And basically it was just like a capsized ship full of ice magic loot from, Ice and Fire. Nope. Iron spells. I keep wanting to call it Ice and Fire for some reason, even though they are very distinct mods. So, yeah, basically, it got a couple of extra ice things. We got this permafrost shard, which is used for making the Staff of Ice, which probably should make a staff at some point. The only problem is it would go in my offhand and replace the hoe, and I kind of need this thing to become Hihi or Cane at some point, so I don't really feel like getting rid of it. So that was that. Between episodes, I fixed up inventories. So after that, we went over to the desert. Then we basically just explored in there for a little bit, running about. Managed to collect a whole bunch of purple wool because there was one of those pillager like encampment things with all the like purple tents. So basically ripped up a few of those, got all the purple wool we're going to need. Well, we were just running around waiting to see either an Orc Lord or Shizu, or hopefully a couple of otherworlders. And as it turns out, only one of those three things wanted to spawn in the form of Shizu. So we ended up fighting her. It was no problem. Like, we have every resistance. We are way too powerful for Shizu or Ifrit to be a problem. And, through it all, we managed to steal Degenerate. Which, I don't know. It definitely could be better and would be better in different circumstances. But as of right now, it's not that great. So we ate both an inactive and an active Charybdis core. The inactive one gave us gravity manipulation and like 10,000 EP. Meanwhile, the active one gave us 100,000 EP. Yeah, 100,000 EP. I was remember trying to think if I had those numbers wrong for a moment. But since we already had gravity manipulation and a bunch of the other skills that Charybdis might have given us, like ultra speed, it didn't really get much else out of it. So Degenerate, it can be used to fully consume spirits that are weakened. So if I go beat up wild Tempest Serpents or whatever, or not Tempest Serpents, Feathered Serpents, I'll gain like 8,000 EP per, which is something. Definitely could be worse. Anyways, I'm just like spam clicking this on here, trying to learn Commander real quick. Basically, we fought Shizu, we defeated her, we stole the Generate, and pretty quickly caught up to 131.33 million EP and up to 400,000 Magicules, which we went to spend to steal Usurper from Hinata, another skill that under certain different circumstances would be kind of amazing, because you know Hinata's skills are just kind of amazing. But it's also not that important to us. It's about skill stealing, and we have the best skill stealing ability, I think. Like, I don't think any skill steals skills better than Raphael/Furin. So, a little bit sad, but we do have Usurper and Degenerate now. So all we're missing are the unique skills Engorger that we can get from a Sphinx at some point whenever one spawns in. Actually, I 100% killed a Sphinx since getting Furin. Why are you named Raphael? Did I unname you on accident? Raphael, name, Furin. Nope, you're... There we go. Now it's changed. That was weird. It stopped working properly. Anyways, I definitely killed a Sphinx since getting this skill. Definitely missed out on that a little bit. Anyways, I think I've more or less gone over what happened last time. Let's go over why I'm actually recording tonight instead of like I normally would, right? I've been reading comments. I answer more or less everyone. Sometimes YouTube does weird things where they're duplicate comments but the same thing from the same person, so I'll only answer one. Or sometimes if someone leaves like 4 different comments, I might combine my response into one. Those are the only times I usually try to avoid missing any comments. Anyways, Trafalgar brought up a good point. I attempted this before. Raphael evolve. And I tried this with the skill Unyielding, and it didn't work. But they made a good point. Unyielding is, as of yet, unmastered, and I actually have no idea how to master it. Like, I feel like we should have gotten something that would have gotten us points for it, but it's still at 0. Like, no idea how this skill works. It doesn't have a toggle, and unless I need to die and get brought to my backup body, and that's how it works, I'm sorry. Why are you spawning there? That's not sand. Rude. Anyways, I tried that with a skill that is unmastered. But Cook is mastered, and Cook also has an evolution. Does this work? I think it's still going to be a no. Like, I think all of the ultimate skills require you to be awakened, and they require huge amounts of EP. And the skill mastered. So, I'm assuming if this doesn't bypass all 3, it's probably not going to bypass any of them. But we'll see. Evolve. Okay. Okay. Cook has been evolved into the better form Susanoo. Except I did not have the EP for it. This straight up works. Okay. So that's exciting. It means that I can get multiple multiple ultimate skills before I evolve. And I think that the chance for them to evolve in ultimate skills happens when you awaken. So this means that I don't need to get all the EP I need before awakening, I think. Which is exciting. That means I can just awaken even if I don't have what I need for each skill beforehand. Just gather the rest of the EP after I'm already Demon Lord. I think that sounds pretty good to me. Anyways, that's what I wanted to test. Another test that someone was brought up was, could you use this for evolving your resistances? And it's not an autofill thing. I haven't found what the right thing would be. Like, for most of them, it's just name of the skill, but darkness, attack, resistance, or whatever doesn't work. It doesn't have things like hockey or whatnot. It's basically only the, it's basically only the unique skills and the regenerate skills. Which I guess makes sense. These very specifically evolve into the other forms, and I think most other things unlock other things by being unlocked. I don't think they actually evolve themselves. It's a bit weird. It's a bit finicky. There are definitely skills that probably should work like that, but don't. I don't know. Anyways, I think that's about it for what I wanted to do tonight. I was actually popping on. I was going to go spend some time in the desert and see about finding an orc lord for tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm just going to be on here running around doing a bit of busy work probably. And then I'll record the rest of it tomorrow. So I think I'll just see you then. Okay, so I am back. I was about to start doing the full intro thing, but no, I did that last night. So, for you, that's moments. For me, it's been like 18 hours or something like that. Anyways, between now and then, we have a new friend to go play with. So I've been in the desert for a little bit. Actually, last night, I found this last night. It took me like 5 minutes of running around the desert after that little clip you saw there. And then I just logged off staring at it so that it would still be here in the morning when I had time to fully record. So he's just waiting over there. I've brought him up to about 90,000 EP or something like that. Or is it? Yeah, 93,000 EP. So most of the way towards an orc disaster, but not quite there yet. Other than that, a couple of other worlders spawned, and they're currently in my backpack. That's the wrong backpack. So, master capture cells, pretty nice. We have a Karara Mizutani, which is to say Bewilder. We have another Shizu, which is just going to be a good source of EP. And then we have my Furuki, which means we'll get Permanent Traveler. We got Traveler earlier in this run via testing out creating Spearhead, but we didn't actually get to keep it. So that's all pretty cool. We'll take them all out and steal their skills in a little bit and then beat them up for quest-related things. Oops. Of course, both of those two are already Otherworlders we've seen for this, so they're just going to get their skills. And, hold on, doesn't one of these require you to beat a bunch of Kiraras? Oh yeah, kill 10 Kiraras to get Survivor. Cool. And music discs are there. Other than that, other than just finding an Orc Lord, training it up a little bit, and finding a handful of Otherworlders, I decided to take a quick look into the Create mechanical spawner thing, and how it lets you create your own recipes for liquids for spawning in different mobs. Because we're going to need that if we want to get a hold of something like Villain that requires 500 Falmouth Knights, or it's going to be very helpful for getting Merciless, which requires 20,000. Or, yeah, there is one more, the one that requires all the villager kills. I would like to try to make liquids for all of them. But apparently you need to know JavaScript in order to make it work, because you need an extra add-on, an extra mod called Cube.js that lets you change how things work, make you change recipes and whatnot, using JavaScript, which is going to take a little bit more than I was expecting to learn to use this mod properly. I'll figure it out, but it won't be today. Anyways, Orc Lord, let's get back on track, shall we? So our friend here already has starved. I can just go ahead and use analysis on it and get its skill right now. Do I wait? I mean, there's no reason not to. Like, it's getting it now or waiting until it's a, there we go. Getting it now or waiting until it's an orc disaster to get it. It doesn't change much. Hello, Shogo. Hi. Can I just... Hold on. I was about to steal Berserker off of him. He has Survivor too, which means I can steal both at the same time. But if I steal Berserker... Yeah, if I steal Berserker, it's going to cost me the EP. I really hope I get Survivor first. Yes! That means I can just kill him and get Berserker for free, but I now have Survivor as well. Very cool. Go away. Berserker has been granted. Wow. Wow, this is going well. Like, this is going even better than I thought it was. Well, let's just go ahead and turn on Survivor, because why not? I don't think we need it at this point. We have all defense things at this point. But we now have that and Berserker. Berserker's thing's automatic, right? I think it is. Death benefit. I don't know if that's a passive or a passive in slot. So basically you just get a little bit of extra, and then your extra things do extra attacks, and what extra. Read all about it. I don't know what's going on. So I want to say that the extra EP is a true passive, but now I need to double check this. I think I'll just gain extra EP from anything I kill at this point. I don't think Berserker has to be in the bar, but I want to know for sure. Okay, I did need to look this up, because Berserker is a true passive, which means it will just happen automatically. But Gourmand, which we've also done some testing with, needs to be in a slot, so it's kind of a good thing we did that. Anyways, I also need to set up Starved in a slot too, because if we can use that to kill a bunch of stuff, we will also get the 50% boost. Like Gourmet does its 50% thing, and then Starved also does its 50% thing. And they both have Corrosion. Actually, this is our first time getting Starved, period, so I should probably read up on it, huh? Gives users physical attack a corrosion effect when this mode is in slot. When activated while looking at nothing, deals 5 corrosion damage to all enemies in a 10 block range. Enemies killed by it have their skills taken and 50% of their EP taken. And then there's energy storage. Then it also has a stomach for storing items, just like Gourmet. It's got Receive to steal sub-skills, and Spiritual Domination. Okay, so it's basically like thought communication, but you can also make all your allies rampage. Cool. Not Spiritual Domination, Corrosion. And there's a bunch of extra EP there. And time to eat some orcs as well. I'm going to end up having to go use this skill against everything that I used Gourmet for, too. Just because I'll gain extra EP that way. Really? I need to get rid of this dragon skeleton so they'll actually not get stuck on it. And now, time to run this way, because Kanata's that direction. You're just about there, right? Like, it's 100,000, I think. Come on. You'll slowly gain it, but also if I can get you to kill your orc friends as well, using your corrosion effect. How are you doing, friends? 95. You get extra EP if I kill your subordinates. I guess not. This should only be another moment. Let me actually eat a night spider too while I'm right here. And there we go. And now I think I just need to get you to kill one more night spider, huh? Like, there's one right over here, friend. And then I go invisible. It should do the rest of the work for me, right? Come on. Come on. How is that not an attack range? There we go. Hold on, it's at 100,000. Hold on, you're supposed to be an orc. Is it 200,000? Am I misremembering? I really hope it's not 200,000. That's going to be a bit annoying. How do I check this again? Orc. Metal slime. Oh, Orc Lord. There it is. Orc Disaster's not on here? Oh no, it's alphabetical. D goes first. Oh, Survivor's mastered now. There's no way to actually check this without killing it to see how it would evolve, is there? Dang it, I thought this was I was thinking it was 100,000. I'll see you when this thing's about to evolve then. It's gonna take longer than expected. Or, I guess in the meantime, before we do anything else, we can grab out this lot. So, Kirara! Give me Bewilder! And that's the only skill you have. Goodbye. Give me Traveler. You have another skill as well, right? Yeah, spatial motion. Cool. That's all you have. Goodbye. Those two are going to go in here. It's weird that the empty ones don't actually stack still. And Shizu. Hold on, I should have eaten them with this skill. Just because it's a whole bunch of extra EP gain. Okay, that does a big chunk, but not a full kill. Oh yeah, I don't have Cook on anymore. So they're not going to get permanent health damage taken. I should be able to normal punch you now, right? Come on. Come on. I want your EP, please. We will probably be able to reach the 2 million we need to evolution today. And we're actually getting pretty close to souls and whatnot, too. How am I just missing everything? Am I just that terrible of a shot? I do not have the combat book on, so I can't just switch over to using that like I was about to. How are you doing right now? Wow, my normal punches only deal like 8 or something like that? That's not good. Where's the combat book? Let's try this, shall we? Firecracker. Oh, that's actually pretty decent. Oh, the Orc Lord is here. Well, I saw the Orc Lord pop up for a moment. Did Ifrit just kill the Orc Lord? I'm really hoping the answer is no to that question, but there's a decent chance the answer is yes. I was definitely too close for this. How am I just this bad of a shot? I don't understand it. Come on. And Firecracker. And Firecracker. There we go. 12 health. You are so close to dead. Please just die. And then I guess I'm gonna wait for another Orc Lord to spawn after this, because I messed up big time. Can you please come down here? Fighting Ifrit's a little bit annoying. How much damage does this do? The answer is like 0, isn't it? Like, Starved is not good damage dealing. Come on. You're just not gonna die. Okay, I do like 16 damage with it. He heals more than I can deal with this attack. That's not good. This just isn't gonna happen, is it? Come on. Let me jump. This is annoying. This is actually really annoying. Let's turn on Cook real quick. Wait, where's Cook? Wait, are you kidding me? I tried to evolve Cook and I lost it. That's stupid. Like that's ridiculous. Why do I not have Cook anymore? Wow, that is kind of dumb and bad game design. Like, if it failed to evolve, it should not just delete it from existence. That is not how that should work. Fine then, I'm getting annoyed. I'll just eat Shizu like this then. Wow. I know it only costs like 16 dubious food to get Cook back, but I am tempted just to cheat it back. Because I shouldn't have lost it in the first place. Because now I'm going to end up having to remaster it, which shouldn't take too long, but it's still annoying. Whatever. I'll go get the dubious food in a moment. I can't believe I also got the Orc Lord dead. Oh, I messed up big time, apparently. Be very careful using Raphael to evolve skills. That's what we're learning here. Anyways, how are we doing EP-wise? Somehow, in that exchange, after eating them, we lost EP. What just happened? Wow, this is a weird... Everything went weird and stupid there, actually. Like, we lost Cook because we tried to evolve it, I ended up getting the Orc Lord killed, and somehow, despite eating Shizu and Ifrit, we lost EP. That's a super weird turn of events right now. No idea what's going on there. I know we stole 2... which skills did we lose? Still. We stole 3 unique skills, each one taking like 50 or 100,000 EP. Even if I did eat a whole bot... Okay, never mind. That makes sense. I was just a little annoyed about losing Cook, I think. Anyways, just consume. A little annoyed about losing Cook, and it's carrying over to thinking everything's stupid. Nope, that's just on me. I stole more unique skills than I gained EP back for. That's right. Anyways, I'll come back to this desert to look for another Orc Lord in a moment. I'm annoyed at myself on that one. Where am I? What did exactly happen there? I recalled back to the house and then suddenly I was over there. Home. Gonna need to deal with inventory stuff and going to need to get a hold of... It's 16 dubious food, right? To get it back. Cook is right... That's chef. Cook is right here. Oh, it's just one? Oh, that's even better. Do I even have just one left over? Apparently not, but I definitely have the stuff to make it. So 1 second, let me just grab it all out and deal with inventory stuff real quick. Okay, most of the inventory stuff is dealt with. I just have stuff to toss in a moment. But first, what is it going to take? Of course it's going to take the most expensive stuff. Do that, and then the rest is fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I have plenty of high-quality magic crystals, but I should still spend the cheap stuff first, right? I don't think I have a purpose for any of that stuff, but whatever. Anyways, reacquire Cook. There we go. I still can't believe that steals it. Like, why? It's not like I specifically gave up the skill in any way. I still have the skill, it just didn't evolve. That's a weird bit of game mechanics that's a bit rough and probably needs adjusting. Anyways, plenty of inventory junk in here. Giant ant legs, do I have them in here? Yeah, I have those in food. That goes in food. That goes in food. This can go away. And I'll deal with the rest of the inventory stuff later on. Now what? I'm back to running around the desert trying to find another Orc Lord to turn into an Orc disaster, aren't I? Or I'm running around trying to eat things with starved. That's another option. Do I know where there's an extra Medusa around? One that I haven't beaten up? I think I beat up all the ones I saw, didn't I? But if I left one hanging around, I can get a big chunk of EP off of it. Now, eating it with starved instead. Oops, I'm moving too fast. I am causing game problems. 1 second, let me go see if I can't find another Medusa to go eat real quick. There's a decent chance I left one around. Wow, this is not fixing itself. Ooh, I tried switching over to Traveler's teleportation, and it was not better. Like, it moves so much faster, but the game is having trouble keeping up. And somehow I ended up on this ship, like, literally in the sails on accident. And then I just decided to take a quick skip because I saw one of these flying around. They have 40,000 EP, which means we'll get 20,000 if we eat it. And this one can actually die to corrosion, which is nice. Actually, hold on, I know this should work, but let's double check it just to make sure. That gave us a big chunk with the starved. If we now find another one, it need it with gourmet. I had seen a second one flying about, but now it is gone? Where did it go? I literally just saw a second one, and now it's no longer here. I was going to eat the other one, too, for the extra big chunk. Because I don't think I had one of those with gourmet, either. Weird game. I wanted to eat him. Oh, well. Room poured. That could have battle wills or demon essence or something. A battle will and an uncommon thing. Other than that, nothing super important. Anyways, that pirate ship had a bunch of TNT and gunpowder in it, so that's another chunk of that stuff. Still, we're gonna need like 2,000 more TNT. I don't know how quickly that's gonna be happening. Do I actually loot this or do I care? I don't think I care all that much, but I mean, it's always nice to have basic resources. Anyways, I've still yet to find a Medusa thing. I didn't actually go that far, but hopefully there's one somewhere that's unlooted. Is there a dragon or no? Yes, there is. Maybe I should just set up both of these skills instead of like constantly going into the menu to switch between the two. Hello. You have a lot of health. I know for a fact you do not survive a sword swing, so we do that instead. This will be another 18,000 or so. Yeah, it's not going to take us very long to regain all of the EP we spent getting Traveler and Starved and whatnot. But it's going to be... It's going to take some kills, but it's not going to take that long, probably. Anyways, I'll be back with something else to report. Oh no, is it even worth it going to find Medusa right now? Or why am I even running about? I should just check the ones I already have on the map, because there's a decent chance one is still unlooted. I don't know why I'm out here. I just sort of started running, and I don't really have a good reason. Let me double check the map, see if there's a Medusa somewhere on here to clear, before doing anything else silly. Another thing, there's a Medusa thing just north of here that I'm going to go check to see if it's cleared. But there's like 4 villagers nearby, 4 villages, not villagers nearby, and yeah, there's a skill in here, Reaper. I should really start working towards this. Because apparently, it has an ultimate skill that allows you to do the 50% EP thing multiple times to the same mob, which is going to be very nice. So, it's time to start clearing out some villages. We are the bad guys. We are working towards skills like Grim Reaper and Villain. So, yeah, we're not the hero here. We are a Demon Lord. Or, not a true Demon Lord yet, but we're getting there. Anyways, this is also human kills while we're working on it, which is probably up to like 500 or 600 now. Oh, that's another good step. Come on. I keep moving too fast. Also, I do not need to use Starved for this. This is just AoE damage. I could just punch everyone probably just as quickly. Anyways, there's another village down there. We're going to do the same thing again. Traveler. This one still has villages, right? You're coming at me? Friend, you probably shouldn't do that. Oh, you survive a sword swing. I guess I don't have everything on right now. Congratulations, you take 2. Other villagers? Other villagers. Corrosion! Yeah, we're gonna need to clear out like 20 villages or something like that. Some silly number, probably even more than that. So, we're nowhere close, but we are at least starting up the process. Wow, you literally cannot hurt me. Yeah, we're the villains. We're 100% we're the villains. Anyways, I'm just going to run around clearing out a couple of villages as I go, and looking for Medusa towers, so I'll see you in a little bit. Aha, I finally found one! I've been running around for a little bit, literally just holding down corrosion as I run around consuming everything in my path. I'm gonna double check this. About to put that in the wrong place. Exactly how much EP does the Medusa have? Or Gorgon, more accurately. Technically, Medusa is a Gorgon, but not all Gorgons are Medusa in mythology. Anyways, 100,000, which means we'll get 50. I already have your skills. I didn't need to click that button. So we'll go to 137, or as we should at least. Consume. 138, I guess it was slightly more, or we passed the round up threshold. Both are technically plausible. Now, even though she can't hit us, that still did a decent amount of damage to our blindfold, just per trying to. Oh, I got a mermaid doll. I think that's a new one. I had assumed that was the dryad doll that we already had, but nope. Oh wait, no, I did get a dryad doll too. Cool. So there's another one of those. Just fun little collectible things. They're very cute. Anyways, now what? Do I just continue running around eating things? I could go back to the pillager tower. I could go back to the desert and hope I get lucky again. Honestly, that's probably one of the better options. I wanted to fight the orc disaster today, but I messed that up big time. You know what? We're gonna go try it again, but before we do, I'm gonna spend like maybe 3 minutes. Do I have Cook saved on a bar right now? The answer is apparently no. Where's my flying skill? Let's just remaster Cook real quick, shall we? This is probably going to take like 10 seconds or something like that. I don't need teleport anymore, really. Chaotic Fate has been acquired. This is basically how you train Cook very quickly. Click it, punch. Click it, punch. Click it, punch. And there we go, mastered cook. It's that simple. Look at you. 650,000. That's getting pretty strong. Did cook automatically activate? No, why is it making this sound like I'm doing chaotic fate then? Oops. Look, there we go. Hold on. Oh, I'm stealing the EP of the dummy. Oh. So, technically speaking, yes, I am stealing the EP of the dummy with energy steal. But I am not actually gaining any of that EP. It's just taking away from them. Cool. Good to know. I'm curious if that's the case for all mobs, in which case this just lowers max EP instead of giving us it. No idea. Actually, I can double check this. Energy steal. It should be in the encyclopedia. Magic, elemental, Tsukugami, breathing, energy steal. Drains a small percentage of EP from the target. Okay, does that mean I gain it? Like, drain would make me think that I would gain it in turn. But the fact I don't gain it from you makes me think maybe otherwise. Either that or it works differently because of the whole training dummies not technically being a real mob type of thing. Also, while I'm here, I should probably master Berserker too. Anyways, I'm just rambling and going over a whole bunch of things at once. Let's head back to the desert for a little bit. Whoop. It says it's fully charged. Like, the green bar disappears, which is what I would assume meant it's not charged enough. But oh well, I guess not. Rakalot is the desert village. Does it still have villagers? Yes, it does. Sorry, villagers. Corrosion. Time to consume. Ha, and now I have cook again, which means I'm stealing max HP too. Thank you. I don't think I cleared out that blacksmith, did I? That could have a rare schematic in it. Or not. Any other villagers? Anything else to kill? Looks like we got them all. I'm just gonna spend a little bit longer in here. I can't believe I got the first Orc Lord killed. It's been so long looking for one, and then when I finally have one, I don't even get to properly use it for anything other than stealing its skill. Oh well. I'm just gonna run around for a little bit. I'll see you in a while. Not exactly what we were here for, but cool nonetheless. And a desert temple. I don't remember if the better desert temples actually had anything. Oh, that's really annoying. I don't remember if the better desert temples actually had much in the way of modded loot in them. But we're still going to clear one out just because. It's a cool thing to find. So far, no luck with Orc Lords. Otherwise, you would have already come back. But did find an extra waystone. Did clear out another village. Which... How many villagers am I at already? Reaper. 34. We're 3% there, basically. Cool. It's going to take a while. Can we stop? Like, I know I'm at a desert temple. I know it's giving me that. Wow. Wow, that's annoying. What is that attached to? Hold on. Why are you doing this? Stop, please. Abnormal condition? No, what is doing this? No, please stop it, stop it. 1 second, 1 second. I cannot handle this. Okay, apparently that was Survivor's fault. It's gone now. Survivor is turned off for the moment. Anyways, we cleared out one of these in the last Tensura series. I love how I have so much mining speed that mining fatigue just doesn't matter. Like, I still mine at normal Minecraft speed. Anyways, there was 3 little puzzles to solve. One of them is basically run across the path without touching any of the wrong ones, but and ending up there. But we can just do that. That's problem number 1 solved. We need to solve 3 more. This is a new puzzle. I don't think this one was on the old one, on the last one we did, was it? No, yeah, 2 of the puzzles are the same, but I guess the 3rd one can change? Basically, this one says, how many dots are there? go to that page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. That opens the second piston. Last one. Oh, okay, it's one of these puzzles. Where basically I have to turn on every light, but if I turn on one light, the lights next to it turn off. So let's say I do that. It does that. Turning that one on will turn off the other two around it, which means... Let's turn on this one instead, which will in turn... That just open something up? No, it sounded like it did, but I guess not. That must have been the pistons moving the redstone. Hitting this one will turn on the other two around it. I guess it hit me. I guess it hit it for me. Now how to solve it? Aw, you're gonna be annoying. Oh, that's rude, game. Hit that one. We'll turn on those two. Hit that one. I'll leave just the center one on, but that's not good. Like, if it was just... I need to have basically 2 outside ones off, or all 3 middle ones off. That's basically the gist of it. How do I do this? Do that? Why did that turn off all 3? That was not the expected outcome. Hold on. So if I do that... Oh, come off it. Rude. Okay, so how do I just get that one turned off? If I do that, it'll basically shift it over 1. Turning that one on will turn off the other 2. And we're back to this. What do I do from here? This is... I like puzzles like this. They actually take some work. The other ones are super easy as soon as you know what to do. This one is hard to replicate repeatedly. I mean, I could turn off... Oh, Shadow Sneaker. Cool. I mean... I can turn off every light right now. That's not what we want, though. Or is it? No, it is not. Let's see. Every light is off, which means every light can go back on. I just need to hit it in the right order. Avoid hitting that. Yeah. Once every light is on, turning every light off is easy. Or vice versa. Ta-da! We're down here. Basically, it has a lot of gold in it for the raw gold blocks, and then somewhere around here will be pathways leading down so we can go fight a mummy. Also, let's look at Shadow Sneak real quick, shall we? It's in here. Where is it? I know it's somewhere on the right side. There it is. Shadow Striker. It has Thought Acceleration. We're going to leave that one off because we have way too many of those at this point. High speed, effective teleportation. Okay, it's like the Martial Master teleportation attack thing. Cool. Oh, insta-kill. Makes the player's attacks deal 500 spiritual damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then, basically, I can turn invisible. So, it makes me do a whole bunch of spiritual damage, which, I mean, we can already more or less one-shot anything. We have enough strength. That would be good at the beginning, but kind of not as important at this point. Yeah, this is just going to be base game resources, maybe a little bit of the arcane essence stuff, isn't it? I mean, dried kelp is actually good because we need it for create, and I don't feel like deep diving for more. Oh, blue wool. That's actually important. Only 3 of it, so not that great. But still, every little bit helps because we do want pride at some point. Too much speed, actually. Continue sneaking everywheres. And, I think I'm just going to see you once I've basically looted this place. We're not going to find much useful out of it, but it's still cool to do the puzzles and figure out what we get as a reward out of it. So I'll just see you in a moment. Okay, so I ended up killing the boss on accident, actually. I was just in here clearing out the things. I made it to the throne room, and then I just sort of swung once at a group of zombies, or husks rather, and the boss was in it. So, no more boss. It's gone. The only real cool thing I got out of this is a new, it is some basic resources, a few pieces of wool, and a new silver ring charm. That isn't useful because it boosts max MP for iron spells. But we don't use MP for iron spells, we use magicules. So it's not even that good. Anyways, there's root. That's actually a new spell. I wonder if that's any good. The rest is just arcane essence. So this place is basically looted. It didn't really get anything super exciting out of it. I might as well just keep them. You can keep this junk. And the rest of it goes elsewhere. Dried kelp and paper and carrots can go in there. That and that can go in there. And everything else goes in here. Cool. I think that's probably just about all we're going to get out of this place. Let me out of the cobwebs, please. I can teleport. I keep forgetting I can teleport. I keep getting stuck in webs and just waiting for it to get out. You know what? Let's just head home. That's probably a pretty good place to end things off. With the first, like, 15 minutes or so I did last night or something like that, plus this little clip. Yeah, it should be fine. Anyways, yeah, we got a few new uniques today. We got starved, which is cool. Did not get to fight the Orc Lord because I'm a goofball and messed it up. But, anyways, between episodes, I'll look more into the create mechanical spawner thing. Hold on, did I ever actually show what I did over here? I don't think so. Basically, I just mirrored it. I don't remember if I did this. Yeah. It's the same thing over there. It's just missing some of the walkway, and it doesn't have any machinery. That's basically the difference. Yeah. Might have already done that. Don't remember. It's not that big of a deal anyways. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I could not jump on the wall.